Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, guys.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, team. Oh, so who do we have in the house? Okay, so Krishnakant, Lakshmi, Achal, Akhila, Shenu, Nigar. Okay, team. So it's already 9:02. So we will straight away get to the core points. Like we already discussed about it yesterday. So today the basic
Yes, sir.
aim is Krishna थोड़ा mute कर लो भाई. Okay. Okay. So the basic target today is this entire week is focusing on enhancing your personality, getting better in your communication, and through confidence building, team member interaction, trying to drive meetings. That kind of personality evolution to become bold and like be frank in talking to people, making decisions and things like that. That's the focus. Okay. We already got a few key pointers. You need to see that more, you need to speak more often. That's the core solution. And you have to work upon your words, your voice, your presentation, visual part. So that's the core about like how do you deal with things. Okay. Now the next important one. Yeah, एक second. बारिश आ रही है. Okay. So the next important one, team key. Yesterday we came across how to drive meetings. Okay. So as part of this meetings, how it will help you? First of all, let me just try to break down because some of you are freshers or about to get into the industry. And yesterday, whatever process we discussed, it will be useful for you as you start becoming more senior in your company. Okay. But there is one thing which you need to extract out of our yesterday discussion, which will be useful for you right away as well. Okay. देखो simple है कि everybody, even as a fresher, you guys will get problems, concerns. Some things will work, some things will not work. So that is natural. Okay. And एक एक करके पूरा लाइट बंद हो रहा है. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that's pretty natural कि some things will work, some things will not work. So you need to have this boldness in you कि how to talk to people and get your work done in a smarter manner. And important thing is without becoming a burden on them. Okay, for every small thing, if you try reaching out to your team members, and if they are helping it, still you are getting into more and more problems. So over a period of time, people will not like, okay, you're coming so many times to them. So don't become burden on your team members. Even though you're a fresher, we expect that you should think, you should try to solve your own problems, you should come up with ideas ki what can be done, and do some trial and error, draw conclusions, and then come. Okay, not like every time you get a problem and you're running after people, okay, help me, because initially it will work, but if you're not able to solve the problem, over a period of time, that nature will become irritating and people will stop helping you. Why? Because for every small thing you're always running for them, you're not able to solve. To understand, you need to first put efforts for genuinely solving the problem, collect your results, and still if it is not happening, then go to other people for getting your problem addressed. Okay, then people will like to help you because you are putting efforts, you are thinking, you are trying to solve, and that will be required. Okay. But anyways guys, further thing is key, a point will come when you will reach out to other people. So you need to learn this art key. How do you present your problem to them so that they understand? Next, how do you look for solutions, whatever they are suggesting? Okay, so whatever they say, how to draw conclusions, how to understand solutions, and then implementing it in your life or your work to get results from that. Okay, so these three stages are very important, which you should do it for yourself. So don't expect others to come and even solve your problems. Okay, people might guide you, they might give direction, do this, do that, but in the end you have to solve your problems in the industry, and that's where you get paid for. Okay, so that's what you need to understand right from beginning. People will help, sometimes they might even code and debug from your behalf, but if you are becoming a dependent person in industry, it will start impacting your career. Okay, so don't become too much dependent on others. Try to learn as quickly as possible. Okay. Now, as part of today, that's what we are trying to do. You take your problem statement within your group, you tell it to them, I want to discuss this problem with you, and whatever discussion happens, try to draw conclusions of how you are going to solve it, and then those action plans, whatever you did, try to put something. Okay, this was the problem, we got these 3 4 ideas on how to solve it. You brainstorm, not like, don't be, when you're driving meetings, you have to cross question also. Yeah, acha, you are telling this idea, but get in more details, get the clarity. Guys, one again, IT industry ka important thing is you need to get clarity. If you are not understanding something, cross question people, ask them to give some more examples to really tell you what is happening. It is basic sense. So which you start working on right from today. So today 9:15, like we said, each of you will go in your respective groups. Don't say that we did not prepare for the problem and all. Guys, because this becomes a behavior. If you are not seriously doing these things, okay, when you are at your work also, there also you will start compromising. It is a nature of a person. So don't come up with like, I did not prepare, I am shy, what to do, what not to do. In industry, these things will all fall apart and you will then struggle with the career. So be bold, be brave, go present your problem. If you have not thought about any problem, on the fly, prepare it, but take value out of this group discussion. Okay. So everyone, important, don't shy away, guys. Life में बहुत problem होंगी if you keep running away. Okay. So what is expected 9:15 को? Every one of you get in your group discussion. One by one, for 10 minutes maximum, you speak your problem to everybody in the group. You have to drive that discussion. So you take your problem, you explain, okay, this is where I am struggling and I have these things in my mind. What do you suggest? How we can actually solve this problem? Now, while the discussions are going on, maybe take some running notes, write down the ideas, the action items which is coming as part of that. Okay? At least draw that conclusion, and whatever others are saying, if you don't understand or if you have questions in that, then try to discuss that point. Okay, what do you mean? Can we do like this? But if we do like this, there will be this problem now. So on the spot thinking, try to even cultivate that. Okay. And nobody is perfect. Decisions might have wrong, but appreciate that others are at least trying to share their solutions to you. Okay. So there is nothing perfect. You might not like all the answers, but accept it, try to understand it, try to process it, analyze to and fro, and then draw conclusion. Okay. And at least by the end of this 10 minutes, you will be like, okay, I came with a problem, I drive the meeting, I got some conclusions. Later on, yes, you implement them in your life. Okay. So 10 minutes each, all of you rotate it, and we will meet at 9:45. So right now we'll stop this Zoom call. So pleasantly you go. 10 minutes ka time de do between your team members, and must have, guys, don't let your team member to not discuss a problem. Others, push them. कुछ ना कुछ problem तो रहेगा यार. Nobody's life is so peaceful के all chill चल रहा है. Okay, everybody will have some concerns. So and try to support each other. ठीक है. फिर 9:45 को I'll share the Zoom link again, and then let's connect back, and ये same Zoom link में. ठीक है. Let's connect back, and then you share your experiences. Okay, what did you got out of this? And we still have 2 more days for this. I really want us to be more bold. So maybe tomorrow during the sessions, we might go lives and all. We have to make it more, okay, you open up. Okay, theory, lot of things are happening, but now it's the time to really open up, do hardcore discussions, get into lives and stuff like that, so that you feel internally different as well. Your confidence will come up with that. Okay, fine. Anyone has any questions? We have 4 minutes. Any questions or clarifications required or anything, just shoot it right now. You can write it in chat as well.
Sir?
Yes?
Sir, actually, I called to officer, so he is not responding. So one more guy is Ravan, he is not recharging his mobile or broadband, so he unable to join the session.
Oh boy. Office का काम कैसे कर रहा है यार वो? अच्छा नहीं,
Shravan.
Shravan. अच्छा, your Shravan is not working. Okay.
Yeah.
Amulya and Deepesh wala Shravan is working. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
So,
Arshali is responding now. She called me. She will join the meeting.
ठीक है. So you and Harshali, then 2 people will be there. पता नहीं, not sure what happened with Afsar. So all of a sudden पता नहीं shutdown हो गया कि मोबाइल खराब हो गया, इंटरनेट गया, God knows.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, let's see. Okay, fine. Anybody else? Fine. So Shenu, whoever available, so you and Harshali continue with the discussion.
Yes,
If you
sir.
are feeling कि Harshali भी नहीं आ रही है, तो pair up with some other group, join them and try to check it out. Okay, if Harshali is not joining by 9:20, so you just reach out to somebody else. So we have these 3 other groups and get yourself engaged somewhere. ठीक है?
Okay, sir. Sure. Yeah.
Fine. Okay, anybody else? Okay, all clear team? Okay, so chalo, guys, carry on
Yes.
in your independent group and all the very best. Come up with some solutions. Let's see how this becomes. Okay, chalo, fine team. Thank you all. Bye, 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 bye. Chalo, take care, guys.
Yes, sir.